launch this and we're going to make another angel. No. Just you. Ooh, hello. Welcome, combatants, to another day in the arena. It's your boy James, aka NeuralNet Games, and today I'm bringing you a crazy deck that is using some spellbook synergy from Faithful Disciple, and I'm calling it Armed Tokens because we're making tokens and buffing them up with Wedding Announcement and Stensia Uprising combined with the secret spellbook here that nobody is going to know about, and it is ridiculously good. So first, let's talk about the cards. So Wedding Announcement, I think most people know this. You keep creating a token if you didn't attack. If you attacked with 2 or more creatures, you draw a card, or you create a 1/1 white human creature token. Then if Wedding Announcement has 3 or more invitation counters on it, transform it. And then creatures you control get +1/+1. And there's so much synergy with that. We're going to have super buffed up armed angel tokens. Just ridiculous. And then Stensia Uprising. At the beginning of your end step, create a 1/1 red human creature token. And then if you control exactly 13 permanents, you may sacrifice Stensia Uprising. When you do, it deals 7 damage to any target. Okay, so what are we going to do? Well, we've got this Faithful Disciple. Okay, we bring it in and it's a good blocker because this is a control deck. And when it dies is where the real magic happens. So look at this spellbook. Anointed Procession. First, if an effect would create 1 or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many of those tokens instead. So if you've got a couple of these out, you're just making super buffed up tokens at a pretty quick rate. Okay, now let's look at some other one. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Well, you're making quite a few tokens again, right? And we're gonna have to stay in the spellbook instead of going out, I guess. Authority of the Consuls, just a cheap spell that helps, stop hasty boys and the other things from wrecking your life. Good in a control deck. Sigil of the Empty Throne. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, create a 4/4 token. Well, we've got a decent amount of enchantments. Not a ridiculous amount. Damn it, I left again, didn't I, when I wasn't supposed to, because the spellbook resets. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. Well, we've also got our Arms Scavenger that is creating artifacts as well. So also good. Banishing Light, just useful exile stuff. And then this is the good one, Divine Visitation. If 1 or more creature tokens would be created under your control, that many 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance are created instead. Which means I think I made a mistake in one of my games. I didn't realize my tokens were vigilant. It's a really awesome game still, though, so don't hate me too much. There's a lot of new cards to remember, and I had a super rough day. Before I started playing this deck, I lost 9 games in a row. You're going to hear me talk about that a little bit in the videos, but I didn't whine too much for all those that tell you I'm too much of a whiner, or tell me that I'm too much of a whiner. And so, yeah, we're creating, every time we create a token, we get to create another token. There's some more synergies with that, which I'll show you once we get through this. Duelist Heritage. Whenever 1 or more creatures attack, you may have target attacking creature gain double strike. Good for tokens. Creatures you control get +1/+1. This one, whatever. Teleportation Circle doesn't matter. Angelic Gift, sometimes useful. Spectral Seal, not that great. Cleric Class, whatever. Angelic Exaltation can still be okay at certain times. There's a lot of good stuff in this spellbook. When you get to choose 3, you almost always get something useful for your tokens. And we've got a Den of the Bugbear. So Wedding Announcement buffs up our creatures. Then we've got things that can create tokens from the Faithful Disciple, right? And you can get multiple of the same card from there. Each time you draft a card, you have a chance at getting that, what was it called? Divine Visitation, right? And so you attack with a Den of the Bugbear and you create a tapped angel that is buffed up from Wedding Announcement. And when you're creating tokens, you're creating angels all over the place for free. And while you're doing that and creating 5/5 and 6/6 flying vigilant angels, damn, I wish I hadn't missed that vigilance. I am feeling sick to my stomach right now, realizing you guys are going to destroy me in game 4 because I missed that. It hurts so much. It hurts so much. Okay, so basically the rest of this is a control shell. Let's talk about one of our other new cards, though, before we get to the rest of the control stuff, and that is the Arms Scavenger. And so we just get to create a bunch of cheap artifacts. You're going to see me smash somebody with a Colossus Hammer and a Goblin. The end of the game is cut off, though. You'll see it happen, then it's going to go right to the next game. Yeah. Recording issues. My hard drives are filling up fast. I had some recording issues. It cuts off right there, but you'll see it. But the Colossus Hammer on a Goblin token feels really good, especially for the win. It's beautiful. Anyways, we have all these different cheap artifacts in here that we can just start throwing on our tokens to make them more powerful. And also it's a good early blocker. And you can sometimes, start pumping this guy up if they don't take care of it right away with the cheap artifacts if you don't have anything else to do. 3 Cinderclasms for control, 3 or 4 Brittle Blast. This card is so good against trolls. I love it. It is a troll, old growth troll killer. Very good card. All of the rest of the creatures that are on the battlefield also gain, if this permanent would die, exiled instead. So it makes everybody brittle. It's a very good card in control decks that are slow. Wouldn't use it in an aggro deck. Then we have 2 keys to the archive. It's really good because we like to have a lot of mana, because if we get a few artifacts out, we can start switching artifacts to different tokens as they die or whatever if we need to. So having that artifact and having that extra mana is really good. And then there's just a bunch of extra win cons in here, like Approach of the Second Sun, Day of Judgment, Destroy All Creatures, Time Warp, take an extra turn, Demonic Tutor, Doomblade, Lightning Bolt, Claim the Firstborn. There's a bunch of good stuff in here. And so it just gives us an extra win con and a bunch of extra mana. Some by invitation only and Doomskars to control everybody. And then we have another spellbook. Another reason too why we need more mana from the key to the archive is that we get Tibalt, and he's got a pretty expensive spellbook, like 6, 2, 1, 5, 5, 4, 5. There's a reasonable amount of expensive stuff in there. And so we should be able to do a lot if we have a key to the archive and a decent amount of mana. Tibalt, we're making tokens all over the place that are super pumped up angels. I mean, it's just all good. This is a really fun, awesome, and powerful deck. So 6, 8, 12, 14, 18, 22, 25 total lands. You know what I forgot to put in here is Shatterskull Smashing. There should be 2 Shatterskull Smashing in here. I just realized I was supposed to do it before, but I just didn't. So let's put those in right now, and let's take out 2 mountains, and now we're good to go. Make sure you do that. Make sure you put in the Shatterskull Smashings if you have them. I think with all the mana you have later on, you should have that in there. Once in a while you miss things, right? Especially after you lose 9 games in a row. I had 3 other decks I was going to play this morning, and I had to give up on all of those decks and go to this deck, which I didn't even have finished. So I had to whip it together to try and get a video out for you guys on Saturday. I am working hard. Hit that like button if you like the deck. Subscribe to the channel so you can, get notified right away as soon as these videos come out. Make sure you turn on that notifications bell. That's going to help you get notified right away instead of YouTube just randomly deciding to notify you at later times, because it won't always notify you, even if you're a subscriber, unless you have that bell on. Anyways, I just wanted to say thanks so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it, and let's get to it. Okay, we're on the draw again. I've lost 9 games in a row prior to this game. 9 games in a row in ranked. Even with the worst possible deck, that should basically statistically happen almost never. Even if your deck only has a 30% chance of winning, the chance of you going 9 losses in a row is almost unheard of. Like it is. It's crazy. I just cannot win with anything right now. This is the 3rd deck I'm trying. So let's hope it works. I've been told I whine too much, but man, sometimes Magic is so tilting. 9 losses in ranked in a row with good decks too. Like, I know the decks are good, but it's just one of those things where I just, Now let's do this one. I can't play it, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to have to take care of this Immersturm Predator, aren't I? You know what? I don't necessarily have to, right? I can take 3 damage. I can take 3 damage, can't I? I've got a couple of these Brittle Blasts, so I can start taking care of things. Let's make it 3-3. They are never blocking here, so we're going to get our treasure. And then we can start Brittle Blasting things. Is this the game where I actually turn it around? 9 losses in a row. Like, it's just statistically such a low chance, you know, like it's friggin' crazy. Absolutely crazy. We're gonna play our Cave of the Frost Dragon here, I think. If I don't play the Cave of the Frost Dragon, I can play a Ceremonial Knife. Or I can play Boots of Speed. I think I'd rather have the knife. So if I play the Field of Ruin, right? I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter. I can still play my Brittle Blast here. We have an equip 2. And when I attack, so let's equip it, right? And I'll still be able to Brittle Blast. We're getting a very dangerous Arms Scavenger here. Okay, that's a good turn. We get a blood token and we get extra treasure so that we can Brittle Blast this Immersturm Predator. No sacrificing for you. Exile it. See you later. They get a Kalane. Totally okay. Makes me a little bit sad, but so I guess now we play a Stensia or a Wedding Announcement. Wedding Announcement first. Yep, we get to make one of those. They have potentially 5 mana. So yeah, they can get a gold span here. That's okay. We'll just kill it next turn. We do take some damage, but... It's a 5/5. It's a perfect amount for us. We could just wipe the board too. I have a Tibalt. Can't quite get there. Stensia Uprising. We could equip this for 1 and attack. And then maybe we get the extra mana. Maybe they don't block. I think that's a good play. And if not, we'll just Brittle Blast their dragon. Okay. So we get to take their Kalane. So I guess we'll just Brittle Blast now, right? Is there any reason to wait? But potentially. Yeah, we're going to respond now. I don't care about Kalane coming back from the graveyard or not. I think we kind of want pretty much everything right now, right? So I don't really want to sack that. And then we get to make another creature. If we attack with 2, we can draw a card, or we get another creature that's buffed up. So it's kind of, yeah, it's going to be one of those things, right? Dragons get cheaper to cast now, right? This will give us good information. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First, let's attack and see what happens, though. Yeah, so now we play Stensia, and we have 2 mana left to Fateful Absence. So if they play a dragon now, we just Fateful Absence it, right? This is pretty dangerous these days with these hasty dragons, like Inferno the Star Mounts becoming a lot cheaper. I think Inferno the Star Mounts is going to see a ton of play with this card. They didn't have a dragon in their hand? Okay, now they have a dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sorry, person. You're maybe just facing me when things go right for me. Yep. The streak ends at 9 losses in a row. Okay. We're on the play. I think that's a good enough hand, yeah. A little bit slow, but we can get there. Probably, yes, we're definitely going red here for one of these. We can go white first, though, to go Faithful Disciple. And we love killing our Faithful Disciple because it has a very good spell book for what we got going right now. I think go 2-3 there, you jerks. Okay, we're just going to go white here then for the Doomskar, right? I can play a wedding announcement first and let them really rope themselves because I'm going to have blockers for a while. So we'll let them really just play their hand out. Nah. I don't like having to foretell, you know? But I will. Their Moonrage Brute goes to 4/4. Let's see what they do here. See if that slows them down at all. Nope. They just decide to go for it. Now we just mop the floor with them here. Sorry about that. Oh, finally, I can start not having... I can actually have cards against other people that work. Do they just scoop now when they see my hand? Yep. No chance, no chance. Okay, we're on the play. Yes, good hand. The Goblin Javelineer. Oh boy. Is that what we're facing here? Okay. Cave, Arms Scavenger. They got a Rahilda. No blocks. What do we want? Probably the gold vein pickaxe. But that doesn't even matter, right? Because I think we have to play a wedding announcement here. And just hold them off. Get to our by invitation only, right? We just keep holding them. Why did they do that? I couldn't have killed them anyways, right? Their first strike, they kill my 2/2. This is no good in this deck because we rarely have the mana. I don't think there's anything else we're really going to play. I mean, I guess we take this because it's 1, right? Okay, we get a Field of Ruin here. And I can play a Colossus Hammer. See what they do before we make a decision here. We get another Reckless Stormseeker. Okay. I mean, Rahilda's not super bad as long as I have blockers, right? I think I'm just not even going to play my Fateful Absence here even. We're just going to nuke their whole board. Sorry, I'm shifting here. Make a blocker, that's a 2/2. They get a Bloodthirsty Adversary. Okay. Just shove it into us. I'm okay with that. Let's get a Faithful Disciple here. We cannot attack, except we can... Let's wait, though, in case we need to Fateful Absence something. Okay. Get nothing from it. Get their Den of the Bugbear. Sure. Get another Fateful Absence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It costs us 5 to attack with this, so let's do that. And we get a super tough attack because of the wedding festivities. They get their own Field of Ruin. We get a Curse of Hospitality on us. Okay. Play a Lorehold Campus. And I mean, we're still going to attack, right? What do we want more? Probably the Flyer. Yeah, do your Field of Ruin. I got 2. Okay. We can put a Colossus Hammer on this thing next turn. For 12 damage. That's going to be super fun to do, actually. Okay. They didn't destroy the Colossus Hammer when they had the chance. Yeah, they get a Field of Ruin. They were probably like, yes, I'm super happy about that. Wow, is your field of ruin gonna help you now? Okay. Run the draw, but that is a good hand. Mono green. Oh, they get a tenacious pup. Okay. Yep, we can go den to cave. Probably gonna get the Doomskar next turn. Yeah, Doomskar next turn is best. Four. It's pretty good. The Ranger class, okay. They don't get the card, which is good, and we are just going to straight up Doomskar them here. Okay. Good. We got a Brittle Blast for their next creature. Hopefully it's not the Uvenwald or whatever it is. The Hasty Boy. Another Ranger class, Kate. Probably going to play a Faithful Disciple then. I'm going to play 2 Faithful Disciples. Their next card, they get a nice bonus on, so they get an Old Growth Troll at 5. Oh, this card is so good. Yeah. 100%. Let's trade it off. Why wouldn't you wait till you can power up your Ranger class? Enchanted creature gets +1. No. If one or more tokens would be created under your control. Yeah, this is huge for us once we get our token creation going. I can't play my key. I could wait a turn, but I don't think I want to. What I mean is by play a Divine Visitation, I don't want to have to wait on the Brittle Blast here. So let's see if they have like a Blizzard Brawl or something, right? When they do, we'll just waste it. Okay. Let's have them waste the counter too. Okay. I'm going to go full control here just in case. Okay. And let's go right here. Comes a 3/4. Cannot kick it, but I can Fateful Absence it here. But I almost want the Faithful Disciple to die. So I'm actually going to let it die. I don't think I need that. That's pretty good. Let's go that. Ooh, we get some more of that. I think the best thing to do here is going to be this. No more haste for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. What can they do to us? They can do a pretty decent amount to us, though. So we're just going to pass the turn here. Keep Fateful Absence up. So I guess I have to kill that now, right? I gain 1 life. What happens after this? So they're going to attack and put a couple counters on this thing and make my life real tough here, right? I guess I have to Fateful Absence this first. Okay, my turn. We get an Arms Scavenger and a Key to the Archive is what's going to happen here. Let's go Key to the Archive first. Destroy target non-black creature. Yeah, I guess. Or is it destroy all creatures? Destroy all creatures. What are we going to discard? We're going to discard the Cinderclasm now, right? And play an Arms Scavenger. Just to take some of the damage, I think, right? And then we can Day of Judgment. Let's see what they let's see what they play here. 6, we're at 8 total mana. They Blizzard Brawl it. Okay. I guess if I go the other way, I can kill it first, but I'm hoping they play another creature here, right? What I don't like is taking 7 flipping damage, though. Okay, now I feel better about it. We can keep this right now. What do we have? 1, 2. No, we'll play Divine Visitation here. We're probably in a little bit of trouble if we don't start drawing some things that we need. Faithful Disciple's not really it, but could be pretty good, actually. They're at 5 mana. They can get this thing to a 6/6, right? We can double block, but it won't do any good for us. Yeah, we need to create some tokens here. We have none of our token generation, like none of it. We have at least 8 cards that can generate tokens. Some sort of kill spell would also be good at this point, I guess. Let's see what we can draft here. None of these are good. Yeah, totally useless. I guess this. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Doesn't really help me, but maybe I can get a creature. That's probably what I need at this particular moment. We get 1 life from that. Still isn't going to be enough. We get the Doomskar. They're going to hate us so much right now. How much mana do I have left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 4 mana left over, not enough to attack. Okay. I don't think we can do anything else, right? Nope. They can start, trying to cast creatures off the top, though, which is pretty good for them. We just need something that can start generating some tokens here. We haven't really got any of what the deck is supposed to do, which is to maybe keep an Arms Scavenger out for a little bit. Still a really good game, though. Maybe we can pull it off. They draw a card. They get a Werewolf Pack Leader. Okay. Wedding Announcement is good, although they can make it trample. Yeah, we have to wait, right? They can start trampling on us. Sucks that we had to wait, but... 1, 2, 3. We can sacrifice the Den of the Bugbear to double block here. Which is what we're gonna do. Oh, come on. They get a kick on it too, but they don't get trample. Now what are you gonna do? I wish I had doubled up the token one now, because it would be better, but... let's Brittle Blast before they get anything, maybe? Nah, we can wait, right? I like making angels every turn. Hopefully they didn't pick up another damn inscription. See, I guess. Nope. Holding on. They get an old growth troll. Also quite painful for us. We get another Brittle Blast. They're not going to like that either. Okay, so if I play Spectral Steel, can I still block? Okay, so I've got 4, 7, 9 total mana. That puts me to 7. That puts me to 4. And I won't have enough to flash a blocker, but I will have 2 creatures at the end of this turn, and they'll be tougher. So let's do Spectral Steel here. Okay. Let's see if they Blizzard Brawl. They play an Ascendant Pack Leader. Okay. Okay. What you gonna do? They play a Kazandu Mammoth. Okay. Let's nuke this right now. We're up to 11. Our stuff is tougher now too, right? With the Den of the Bugbear. So it's actually a 4-3. We need a little bit more token generation. Oh, there it is right there. It's the Angel Armada. This game's over. Calling it right now. They don't have enough power to overwhelm me making a 5/5 Angel every single turn. They Blizzard Brawl one. Okay. I mean, they're going to make a good attempt at it. I can appreciate that. Okay, we'll just block with our 5/5. Just in case I brought the Den of the Bugbear. Every turn now, we just make a tougher creature. Or we make a tough angel. And it's just a matter of time here. Just a matter of time. They're gonna run out of Blizzard Brawls. They've used 1, 2. They have 2 left, right? At least they're fighting. They're fighting hard for it. I appreciate that. I do. They get a land. That's not going to be very good for you, is it? So do I just start attacking with the Den of the Bugbear? Let's put some damage on them, I guess, right? I think maybe we start making more tokens, right? Let's Den of the Bugbear. Watch this, and we're going to make another angel. No. Just you. Ooh, hello. Let's foretell a Doomskar here too and see if it encourages them to scoop. Create another angel. Good times. I'm liking this. It's fun. If they're losing 9 in a row, it feels good. Well, before these last 3, right? This will be my 4th win in a row now, but man, losing 9 in a row is rough. I don't know if I've ever lost 9 in a row. I've lost a lot in a row, and I've lost most. Oh, they scoop. All right. Okay, we are on the play, and that is a good hand. Den first to Needleverge for white. We'll have a Faithful Disciple turn 2, which is good as a blocker to go get us some of our beautiful spells that turn tokens into angels. Yeah. We can just start cranking out wedding announcements, see what they got. If they've got some sort of humans deck or something, we should have a pretty good chance against them with board wipes and tougher tokens and a lot of kill spells. Okay. Do something. Stuffax. They foretell something. I probably don't want to draw cards, though. Against them, I have a very strong hand. I probably just want... What are they foretelling here? Doomskar? Are they running a Doomskar in here? If they are, I don't really care. It's going to be not super useful against me. Is this some sort of like landfall deck or something, maybe? With board wipes? Like Feladar's Retreat or something, maybe? Okay, what are you gonna do? They crush the weak. That's really annoying because I don't get my spell from that. Okay, so now we know they have a crush the weak in here. So random. But there's more where that came from. They're gonna crush the weak again. Den of the Bugbear also works really good with this stuff because it's just so buffed up and it makes buffed up tokens too. And then we get to angel tokens like you guys saw last game and all good things happen. Yeah, okay, I don't really care about that. Although I can just kill it, right? We can't attack this turn with the Den of the Bugbear. Four 2/2s. See what they pull out here. The Prismatic Bridge. I haven't seen one of those in a while. The beginning of your update, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library. Oh, that's a pretty good card, isn't it? Guess I'm gonna have to put a beat down on him here now. Right? We'll just save our stuff here to... Well, we're gonna nuke the Esika this turn, I think. We're going to keep their blockers down because what we need to do is just put a massive beat down on them right now, right? They get a Valky. Good luck with that. They're dead to some sort of absolute miracle here. They get a Kaya, okay. And they're dead.
If you want a job done right, hire the best.
Woo, hitting hard there.